Good morning, children. This is 5th standard English class. In our previous class, we have started seeing into the biography of Charles Lindbergh. He is Charles Lindbergh. What did you learn in the previous class? That he is a pilot, and at the age of 25, he flew across the Atlantic Ocean. Yes, and he is a mechanical engineer. He is skilled airplane mechanic, and he discovered his own flight, and its name is the Spirit of St. Louis. As his mechanical engineer, he fitted the Spirit of St. Louis with a modern engine and two kinds of compass for his trip to cross the Atlantic Ocean. With the equipments and with the help of navigation, 28 hours sleepless he had traveled and made it success that he had crossed the Atlantic Ocean. And in your previous class you have learnt about the context clues. Context clues means what? Knowing the meaning of unfamiliar words. I have completed explaining the first page of the lesson. Now we are going to see the second page and we'll complete the lesson. Lindbergh had to rely on only a clock and compass because navigation equipment for planes at that time was not very good. Pilots and ship captains often looked at the stars to help them navigate. Now, see, there was no clock. He was dependent only on clock, compass because there was no navigation equipment at that time. There was no navigation equipment at that time in the planes, so they used to depend on stars to know the directions. See, to navigate the directions, they took the help of the stars. Can you imagine how the stars will help them? Same like the sun, how the sun rises in the east, same like that, even the stars rise in the east. And where does it set? In the west. And if a star moves from its left hand side, then that is the north direction, and if it moves to the right side, that is the south direction. Like this they used to take the help of the stars to take the directions. Okay, but in planes like the Spirit of St. Louis, the wings of the plane blocked the view of the sky. This made it impossible to see the stars. That meant that pilots were flying nearly blind. Now see, in the planes like the Spirit of St. Louis, who the Charles discovered this plane, right? So in some of these planes, what happened? The wings of the plane blocked the view. That means they cannot able to see the view outside. They cannot able to see the stars outside to navigate, to set the directions, and it made them impossible to see the stars. That meant that pilots were flying nearly blind, so without knowing the directions, just they were flying. A year after his historic flight, Lindbergh got lost while flying in the Spirit of St. Louis. See, after 1 year when he was flying, he lost his way. His compass had failed. This experience troubled him so much that he wrote about it in his autobiography. Now, in the previous class, before doing Malala, I have explained you what is the difference between biography and autobiography. Biography is if some other person is writing about the first person, if the second person is writing about the first person, that is called biography. And if the person is writing for himself, about himself, that is called autobiography. Even this Charles Lindbergh wrote his autobiography, and he have he had told in this his autobiography that he faced a bad experience when his compass failed. What did he write? See here. Over Florida, when he was flying through Florida, my magnetic compass rotated without stopping. I had no idea whether I was flying north, south, east, or west. A few stars directly overhead were dimly visible through the haze, but they formed no constellation I could recognize. Where could I be? Now, see, whenever autobiography is written, I, they will use I because they are writing for themselves, about themselves, that's why they'll write I. So, what did he write in his autobiography? His compass rotated without stopping. So by that he couldn't able to recognize the directions, and few stars overhead were dimly visible through the haze. Haze means what, children? Haze means nothing but the small particle of the dust. The small particle of the dust. See, when you are flying in the sky, you cannot able to recognize properly, right? Because there will be fog, there will be water droplets. Yes. So he couldn't able to recognize the direction of the stars. If this had happened over the Atlantic, Lindbergh would have been lost at sea. Now see, this experience was at different place, but if the same thing happened while he was crossing the Atlantic Ocean, he might be lost. Why? Because he couldn't able to get the proper direction. His name would have been forgotten. See, because he had crossed the Atlantic Ocean, his name has become popular, right? And now we get to know the biography or the autobiography of Lindbergh. If suppose he was lost during while crossing the Atlantic Ocean, what would happen? Can his biography or autobiography will be written and would he become so famous? No. His nearly tragic trip, however, turned out to be important for the future of air navigation. See, because of that bad trip, he could able to discover many things and help the many other pilots to get the navigation. It helped the future pilots for the navigation. After his compass error, Lindbergh wanted to find better ways to navigate in airplanes so that people did not have to rely on only on compass. A few months later, he met a young man named Philip Weems. See, he is Philip Weems' children. They worked together to change the world of flying. Now, see, he had a bad experience while he was crossing Florida, while he was flying in Florida. He had a bad experience that his compass had failed. After that bad experience, what did he do? He tried to find the better way to navigate in airplane so that the next pilots won't face any problem. And after few months, he met a man. He is Philip Wims. And this Philip Wims and Lindbergh, both of them worked together to change the world of flying. Not surprisingly, most Americans assumed Lindbergh was already an expert in everything about flying. Everyone was surprised to learn that he needed training in navigation. Now, see, most of the Americans, what they thought, that Lindbergh is an expert in flying the planes, but still he needs to learn. Still he needs to learn and he needs to get training in navigation. When the great Charles Lindbergh admitted that he needed training, many other pilots realized how little they all knew about air navigation. With Lindbergh as its first student, pilots began training with a new set of tools called the Wien's system of navigation. Pilots still needed to use the compass, but they were not completely lost if there was a compass error. Now, see what happened. Philip Wims told that he needs training only for navigation purpose. He needs training. Why? Because if he experiences a bad thing while flying, again he may miss. So Philip Wims suggested him to take the training. Then Lindbergh's also, the great Lindbergh's means already is so much good in flying. He crossed Atlantic Ocean without sleeping, without taking anything, right? Sleepless nights he have traveled to cross the Atlantic Ocean. But even then, he needs training only for navigation so that he cannot miss for the next time. As he admitted that he needs training, what did they do? The other pilots started thinking, the other students also started thinking, and all the pilots began their training with the new set of tools which are called as WIMS tools. Okay, with his name only they have started WIMS system. And pilots still needed to use compass, but even then, after traveling in WIMS system, even if the compass gets an error or it failed, they can reach to the land safely. Okay, now see here. This is the modern air navigation. Modern air navigation, there are still compasses here. Wiens helped develop some of the other tools. Can you see here? Lindbergh was a student willing to learn Wiens' new tools. He was also humble enough to let his experience of getting lost serve as an example to other pilots. As a result, pilots were quick to learn about the new system of air navigation. Many pilots today still use wind system along with compasses to navigate in the air. Now see, this is the wind system, the new modern air navigation. Until today, many of the planes use this navigation. Okay, this wind system helped many of the pilots. Okay, now we have completed reading the biography of Lindbergh's, that is Charles Lindbergh, right? Now this Charles Lindbergh, do you find any of the time events like how we read a time event in Malala? We are not having many time events because they have not given all the events of Charles, right? And in the previous class, you have learned about the context clues. Context clues means what? Those are the hints. When you read the content in the reader, you can make out the meaning of unfamiliar, new words, right? And now, what happens if you don't get the proper meaning after reading the content also? Then at that time you have to use the dictionary. I think you all are familiar with dictionary. Yes, and this dictionary helps you to find the meaning, definition, and the type of the word also. What do you mean by type of the word? It gives the example of, it tells us which parts of speech the word is about. See, and this dictionary, any dictionary, it will be in alphabetical order only, children. Okay, see, if you see here, correction, Now the word correction is there, and it is a noun. Can you see they have given the parts of speech also? Noun. The process of correcting. There are two meanings. The process of correcting, a change that corrects a mistake or inaccuracy. We will see the meaning of another word. Cortext. Cortex. See, dictionaries help you to pronounce also. How to pronounce this word also is given. Cortex. Cortex. And it is a plural word. It is a noun. Okay, all the dictionaries, all the words in the dictionary will be in alphabetical order. They will give you the definition, meaning, pronunciation, and which parts of speech they belong to. And these dictionaries used to helps us to find the meanings of new words which we cannot get the meaning after reading the content in the book. After seeing the clues also, if you won't get the meaning, then you have to take the help of the dictionary. We also use a dictionary if you want an exact definition of a word. Okay, for simple things you should not use dictionary, children, because reading the content is also as important as to find the meaning. First you have to try to get the meaning of the unfamiliar or new word only by reading the content. After reading the content with the clues also, if you can't get the meaning, then you have to go for a dictionary. Nowadays not only dictionary, even Google is helping you, right, to find the meaning. And why I'm saying not to use dictionary very often, because if you continuously depend on dictionary, what will happen? You will miss the content what you are reading. First read, then try to get the meaning from the clue, and even after that you can't get, then you have to go for dictionary. If you directly go for dictionary, your reading continuity will go, and not only that, it will break your flow and you will forget what you are reading about. Okay, so dictionary is compulsory to know the meaning of unfamiliar words. Not only that, it helps you to find the definition, pronunciation, parts of speech. Okay, and I hope you have understood the lesson. Now open your workbook, children. Open your workbook, block 20, yes 2. Block 20, yes 2. Write the date 6/1/2021. 6/1/2021. Using a dictionary. S2 using a dictionary. See the first question. Fill in the table using a dictionary. They have given the words. We are going to find the meaning from dictionary, and then you are going to write the type of word. Okay, I will do only 2 for you. The remaining 3 you are going to do for yourself. One example they have given, historic. What is the meaning of historic? Famous or important in history, and it is an adjective. See the first one, dimly. The meaning of dimly is not very clearly. And which type of word it is? Adverb. Next word is constellation. Now we will see the meaning of constellation in the dictionary. See, while using the dictionary, you have to see the top words. It will help you to get the meaning very easily. Now CONS, the spelling is CONS. CONSTELL. CONST is ears. See, constellation. What type of word it is? It is a noun, and a group of stars forming a recognized pattern. Write that meaning over here. A group of stars forming pattern, forming a pattern, forming a pattern. And which type of noun word it is? It is a noun. Next, training, pilot, humble. You are going to write the meanings for these three and write the type of the word. See the second question. Fill in the fact chart which with details about Charles Lindbergh's life. Use the new words from the above table in the fact chart. Now see, here you are going to write the details of Charles Lindbergh and you are going to use these new words. Okay. Yes, see. First, what did they give? Education and occupation. In education and occupation, attended flight school and had been an US Army Air Service officer and a pilot. In qualities or traits, courageous, determined, focused, humble. And what are the traits? Flew alone across the Atlantic Ocean when he was only 25 years old. Interesting facts. He was a skilled mechanic and designed his own plane. He always shared about any failures during his flight trips so that other pilots learn from his mistakes. Contribution to science. He has helped improve the air navigation system by trying new equipment like Wien's system during his flight. Okay. Now coming to question number 3. What does the word autobiography mean? Will you use a dictionary or context clues to decode its meaning? Why? Autobiography is a life story of a person written by the person himself or herself. I would use context clues because I know the meaning of biography and the meaning of the prefix auto, which means by itself. Now, see, to know the meaning of autobiography, do we need a dictionary? No. Biography means we know that about one person, the second person is writing. And with the help of the prefix auto means itself. It is understood. So for me, it is no need to see the dictionary to get the meaning of autobiography. Okay, children, by this I'll end the session. I want you to complete your workbook and classwork. Keywords, meanings, make sentences. Okay. Meet you in the next class with the topic using a mind map. Okay. Thank you.